It starts now.
Yeah, you know what it is.
It's the Fat Boyz to Men podcast. All the humor of other podcasts with twice the fat. So sit back and relax and grab some nuggets because it's about to get real fat up in here. With his ever so chubby co-host Skinny.
You know what it is.
Here's your host, Kurt.
Yeah, dancing like chunk, but too chubby dog. We can't slam dunk up in the stove. When you see it, she know everything.
Fat and mellow, fat and mellow, fat and mellow, fat and mellow.
Eating chips, blood pressure steady climbing. We be
Fat and mellow, fat and mellow, fat and mellow, fat and mellow.
What's going on? You are tuned into Fat Boyz to Men, all the humor with twice the fat, like the guy said. And whether you're listening to us on iTunes, Android, or the bushes outside, I just want to say thanks for being here. And to my left, as always, is my main man, Skinny Mac. Skinny, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Are you excited? You ready to do this?
Yeah, man, getting there. Pretty excited about starting new adventures with the podcast world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, maybe we'll bloom and we'll flower and see what's out there. I'll tell you what's out there. The terrifying internet.
That's right. Definitely, the internet can be a great tool, a great useful tool to use. But there's some weird
people use the tool in the wrong way. It's like if you would use a hammer to replace your windows. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably not the right way to do it. We're here on Craigslist Misconnections, and we want to do a service. Some of these people, I feel like they'll never get reached. I don't know how you're supposed to find them on Misconnections, but Skinny, you want to read the least disturbing one?
Yeah. This one,
I guess first.
Although quite disturbing, it's not really that disturbing, but it goes well something like this, and the title of it is called Lake Murray Dam Walker.
Ooh.
And it reads, You were walking today, amazing body, tank top, tan body. You looked like you knew what you were doing.
Wait, hold up. I just want to point out. So I like how he wanted to make sure that he was looking at your body because he mentions it twice. That is consistency. All right, go ahead.
All right. So starting over, just a quick recap of what happened in the beginning here. You were walking today, amazing body, tank top, tan body, and you looked like you knew what you were doing.
Oof.
I am sure you caught my attention. Would love to walk with you one day. Hope to hear from her.
Now, I assume when he says would love to walk with you one day, he doesn't mean 10 feet behind.
Yeah.
And every time she looks over, he jumps, behind the damn wall to try and hide from her. What do you think he means by you knew what you were doing?
Well, she was probably one of those, intricate moms that walk with the weights in her hands. And she was just, pumping it for all she had, Like, she knew...
She knew what she was doing. She's a professional, man.
Milk does that body good.
Here's number 2. This is Publix and Ballantyne. If you've been shopping around there and you've got a husband, somebody's trying to catch your eye. Let me read this for you. This is Publix Ballantyne, hot wife in jeans. I'm going to do the slam poetry style. You were with your hubby. You wore really nice, tight jeans. You have a killer body. He barely survived. You have a killer body. You had a nice tan, auburn, grayish hair. Now, I don't know if that means she's older or maybe she's just wizened. You looked at me when we got carts at the same time. That moment.
Sometimes it can be kind of awkward.
Yeah,
but sometimes it's like, man, the things I could do.
The things I could do. I hope she doesn't notice my camera around my neck I've been taking pictures with. Then in the store, a few times, your hubby is a lucky man. Hope you see this and respond. Thanks. So best case scenario, what's gonna happen? Your hubby's a lucky man. I don't. This takes balls. I'll say that. It takes a lot of balls.
I just want to point out that.
Well, a little bit.
I just want to point out that whoever posted this was 50.
Really?
Yeah, it says right there, age 50.
Oh snap! I didn't even. Okay.
Yeah, all I'm saying is if you don't have anything better else to do with your time than to hit on married women and post it on awkward Craigslist, then
awkward Craigslist.
Awkward Craigslist. We should invent it.
That's yeah.
Awkward Craigslist.
Awkward Craigslist. You're trying to sell something, but you don't really want people to know where it came from or ask it too many questions. You need awkward Craigslist.
So where'd you get this lawnmower? Don't ask.
Don't ask. Awkward. Slip them a business card as they're leaving.
It says belongs to Mr. and Mrs. Smith on 1700 21st Street. Are you Mr. Nope, don't ask.
No, don't.
Awkward Craigslist.
That's the manufacturer. All right. This last one. And feel free to tweet in or something if you've got an idea what the hell this one means, or if you're the person that posted it. I'm not even sure. See if Skin Mag, see if you can make some sense of it.
So this one is called Rope and Fist, and it comes from Canton, North Carolina. And I'll just give you the quick description of the person who posted this: body athletic, height 5'6". Status single, age 32.
A little younger, but still out there getting wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy. And so, and it reads, Daniel, if you've ever tired of the find me, I tried messaging you when I said I would, but you had disappeared. Hope all is well.
There's a very dire situation. There's some poor person
named
Daniel that's just like tied up by some creepy Easter bunny rope combination, and here we are laughing at him.
It's okay, Daniel.
It's all right. We're coming for you. The rope bunny's got me once.
Get up.
Knee up now. All right, so it'd be pretty embarrassing if nobody listened to this podcast. Speaking of embarrassing, Skinny, you got any embarrassing stories on you?
Yeah, man, I got lots of embarrassing stories. Here's one. So when I was about, I guess 7, maybe 8.
Skinny mini.
Yeah, skinny mini. Back when I really was such a young child.
Legends say.
Yeah, I was such a skinny child, and then I learned the life of pizza. So that was pretty exciting. But anyways, I was like 8. Maybe 7. I can't really remember. But anyways, I had like a twitch in my eyebrow.
Okay.
Like a one day thing. It was like every day for like 2 weeks. I had this twitch in my eyebrow.
Was it at the same time of day? Like you're just like 2:30's coming up. Here comes the twitch.
No, it was like just random.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think of. Have you ever like been in a car and the music's just really loud? Sensation going on in your head.
Yeah, that's called the groove.
No.
I don't know. No, maybe.
Have you ever used one of those things that like sends like little small volts of electricity through you for like muscle relaxation or anything like that?
Not with that purpose intended, but is that what you're asking?
No. Okay, well, I guess you won't really understand the sensation then. But anyways, it was happening in my eyebrow.
Okay.
And I was like, what the heck is wrong with my eyebrow?
Right.
And an 8-year-old self, or what I was taking a bath, and there it was. It was like my prime opportunity. I was like, I'm going to make my eyebrows stop twitching. So I grabbed the razor.
Oh, no.
I was sitting there in the bathtub.
No.
And I shaved my eyebrow off. And I was like, victory is mine.
It didn't go away, didn't fix
but the
it?
issue, no, it did not fix it. But the issue I had is I only had one eyebrow at this point.
What?
So I was like,
So predicating the eyebrow incident, you already only had one eyebrow. Or are you saying because you shaved it, you had one eyebrow?
Because I shaved it, I only had one eyebrow.
Okay, I thought you went to this sitch with just one.
No. So at this point, I'm like sitting in the bathtub, and I'm like, oh man, I just shaved my eyebrow off. What the heck am I gonna do? Because I was like, I know I'll get in trouble for having one eyebrow shaved off. Because my mom or my dad or whoever was gonna be like, well, where's your eyebrow? I'm gonna be like, the dog ate it. Like, I don't know.
Either they're gonna word you have commitment issues because you only did one of them.
Yeah.
So it's a lose-lose.
So there I was, and I had to make a decision. So I shaved the other eyebrow.
Right.
And no one noticed.
Split decision.
Yeah, no one noticed for like, I would say at least a month.
Wow.
Maybe 2. But and even till today, like,
wow, you've been wearing a lot of hats the past.
Yeah. And so, but and even till today, like, you know, at my age, my eyebrows are very, very blonde.
I've noticed that.
And so, like, they're not really easy to see already. And so, but it was probably like a month and a half, maybe 2 months later. They still hadn't like grown in all the way. They were kind of like, you know, prepubescent shaver. You know, they get a little scruff and they shave it off, and like 2 months later it's back. And,
yeah,
you know,
I remember when that happened to me at 23.
they got like what was I thinking? Like, oh, I got that like that 2 months later 5 o'clock shadow, but for eyebrows. And so there I am. I'm sitting there watching like TV or something, and my mom walks by and she's like, "Where? What are you talking about?" She's like, your eyebrows. You don't have any eyebrows. I was like, no, they're just really blonde. And then she like yanks me by my head.
Oh, jeez.
You know, Billy Madison style, grabs me by the cheeks and was like, you have no eyebrows. And I'm like, yeah, see what happened?
Right.
I shaved it.
Did she understand?
No, I just told you why.
Well, the bills come due now.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know why. Why didn't you understand?
But anyways, I shaved my eyebrows off. Kind of embarrassing. No one noticed. Okay. So that wasn't embarrassing. But my mom noticed like 2 months later. And then
sometimes that's the worst is when your parents, the embarrassment comes from the family or your parents.
It's like the time I wrecked my car at that festival.
Oh, can we talk about that now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, but no one knew for like
the first time we used duct tape to get out of a bad situation. Yeah. But it was not the last.
It was like 2 months later. It was like they were more mad that I didn't tell anybody. Because, like, it wasn't like I wrecked it. I just kind of...
Juice in the air. We don't know what was going on.
But anyways, so there I was. I shaved my eyebrows off. No one noticed.
Okay.
My mom got mad. And then, that's my story.
All right, well. But not like your eyebrows didn't stick to your face.
Oh, yeah. No, I forgot. And then, so my mom was like, well, what are we supposed to do about this situation? And I was like, well, my eyebrows are going to go point on until, like, I stopped using my parents' bathroom, because in the house we lived in, there was a bathroom downstairs and a bathroom upstairs.
Okay.
Bathroom downstairs with my mom's, but it was the only one with a bathtub. Using my own shower and stuff. No one left their razors for me to use. Like,
that guy right there, don't leave your razor. He'll use them. He'll shave every bit of hair on his body off.
What?
A newborn gerbil.
I'm a newborn gerbil.
I'm just a little gerbil.
So they were all kind of like a little bitter about it because they couldn't just leave their razors in the shower to shave their legs or bits.
That's so effing.
There I was, 8-year-old, no eyebrows. So, yeah.
Oh, I've got an embarrassing story. I just thought about it. I won't tell the full story because it's more so embarrassing for my mother than to me. But you know what?
You got the skeletons in the closet.
They're coming out. They're dancing. They're doing jigs.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were at Cancun. That's right. It's this story, Ma. We were at Cancun. I was sick. I wasn't like, bro, I partied so hard last night. Nah, I was like sick. I got the Mexican flu, apparently. And so I saw it coming too. It stopped right in front of my face, and it was like,
you're only what, 1 year older than me?
Not even like
you're
8 months, maybe.
Like 8 months, because you're born in August. I'm born in June.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
89, and I was born in 90. And so, okay, so if you were 21, I would have been, so that was way more. I got the swine flu in 2009, so I thought maybe, remember that time at your house?
Oh, yeah!
And I was so sick that I, like, crawled.
You had to crawl out. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if anybody's ever had to drive with the flu, okay? I only lived, like, maybe... on a good day, 10 minutes from
on a good day.
On a good day.
On a bad day, the cows block the road.
Yeah. But anyway, it literally took me like 30 minutes to get home because I was like driving like 25 miles on like 103 temperature. Had to go
I remember that.
Dude, I was out of school for like a week and a half. It was crazy. Then on top of that, it was like as soon as I got over the swine flu, I had to go to court for a speeding ticket.
What? Yeah. When it rains, it pours. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I was in Cancun. I'm in the room. And to give you some background on the place we were staying at, it was, I would say, 98% couples, married couples, right? Then there's my parents and there's my fat ass. The resort for a week, kind of looking like hello, is there anybody out? I was like Rose at the end of Titanic. Is there anybody out there? Or not Rose, from the boat, yeah. So.
She said, I guess her vocal cords were frozen shut.
You know what? Let's backpedal, okay? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna broadcast it so people know. But people always say, why don't they both get on the door? They try. He was like, oh, get up there, girl, and they both fall off. So he's like, it's cool, it's totally cool. You can have the door. Fine and well. In the movie, makes sense. Get it. But why didn't they take turns? They could have done 10-minute shifts. Let Rose get in the water. Let her get a little bit colder. She's just afraid to mess up her dress.
It was already messed up.
It was, exactly. So what's up with that, Rose? I think Rose, they were going to ride horses together. I'm revealing how much I know about Titanic. This is not going well.
I think it may have been, well, number one, they both couldn't fit on the door. I mean, they both could fit on the door, but it would sink,
yeah.
From that, they didn't switch positions because I think he fell asleep.
Do you think he fell asleep?
I think they both fell asleep, and that's why. Because could you imagine all that adrenaline rushing?
Yeah, man.
It's like
oh yeah.
It's like giving a 3-year-old Mountain Dew. It's like give a 3-year-old Mountain Dew at 8 o'clock in the morning. By noon, he'll be sugared out.
Oh, it's sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
I highly suggest not doing that.
No, we do. We are not responsible for any actions you may take upon advice from our show.
But so, like, could you imagine, like, oh gosh, this boat is sinking, and I'm running around, and I'm swinging axes, and we just got done having sex twice in the last, like, 27 minutes. But crashing into the water, so much adrenaline. Then she gets on the door, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so cold, and oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden, the adrenaline crashes, and then they just fall asleep in the bottom of the ocean. Poor Leo. I like the fan theory that he didn't exist the whole time. I like that. Yeah, it was all thinking of Mary May kill herself.
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff.
Like That's a great. That was like
people go out there, watch Titanic, do yourself a service, go watch it twice. So anyway, I'm in Cancun.
She's in Cancun,
and I'm not feeling. I go to do something. I don't know what. Trying to get back to the room. Room's locked. My parents have the key. They're down at the swim up bar. Okay.
Dude, I love the swim up bar.
So the resort was set up. We had these big glass sliding doors. Then you walk outside, and I have to remember this is not a visual medium. You walk outside, and then there's a 30 feet across, maybe 100 feet long or so. And then on the left side, there's the swim up bar. And so I walk out, and there's, I don't know, maybe we'll say 200 people. 150, 200. That's my baby right there. And then all 200 people go, and they look at me. And I'm just going, hi, yeah, that's me. I'm their life, and I didn't want it. So I go to find them, and they've made friends. They've made so many friends, and they're talking. And I'm not gonna repeat. I felt uncomfortable with it, so I got the key and I got back to the room. Well, I don't know if you said you like the swim up bar, so you probably know.
I love the swim up bar.
So if you're drinking in water and you get out of the water, it all hits you at once. You don't realize how much like you drank.
It's like you're just sitting, like, well, at least the swim up bar I went to, feet long.
Yeah.
And then, the bartender was there, and they had little stools you could sit on at the bar.
Oh,
and so, like, I'm like chilling there, doing my thing,
Macking.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm ready to get out of the pool, and you go step out, and next thing you know, you've gone from walking on Earth to walking on the moon. You might as well just call me Armstrong. Go boom!
It's like,
that's why I use the stairs.
They're so far away.
Yeah.
So I go and find them. I get the key card. Anyway, like I was saying, Mom gets out, and God bless her, it hits her. So she's upstairs. We get her back up in the room, and we've got her, resting up. Everything's good. Hey, fat girl, mascot in the house, girl herself, the Chubba Wubba, the one and only. Don't knock over the mic. You want to say something? Nothing. All right. So reservations for the steakhouse that night, and my dad's he's feeling okay, but he can move. So he's like, see ya. He leaves. I'm like, what do I do? What is she okay? What do I do? And Dad's like, figure it out.
I can see this too.
Yeah.
Like,
so I helped her. I put her to bed. It was a nice bonding moment that I hope doesn't happen again. Maybe on the other side. You owe me, Ma.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, she just switched the other way around, but I just didn't have the excuse of drinking. I was just a baby.
Yeah.
What did I know? How dare I?
Eat, sleep, poop.
Sleep, poop. That's embarrassing stories. There you go.
Yeah.
For your everyday life. Now, a lot of you, most of you, all of you probably, Fat Boys. What's that? Fat Boys to Men. What's up with that? Would you say it's our origin story? I guess?
Yeah, I would say it's our origin story. We just don't need 17 movies to do it. We just need 5 minutes, like Logan, Wolverine 1, 2 through 7, X-Men times 9, like
Wolverine 10. He
cuts it with his claw. In theaters next week, and the week after that, the next one. Like, I don't know, there's just been too many Wolverine movies. That's just my opinion. Anyways, continue. Origin story.
So,
Fat Boys to Men. Why is it called that?
It's kind of. I was just actually talking to my fiance about this recently. High school and marching band. Nothing happens at band camp. It all happens on the bus.
That's right.
And I learned to rap quotes around that. Learned to rap on the bus as a way to pass the time. You know what I mean? It was just kind of hanging out and whatnot. And one day we're at band camp, and I remember this. I don't know something about I can beatbox, or I said something I can rap. I'm not sure which came first, the fatty or the egg. I don't know. Yeah. So, so we basically came together, and I just remember it being like magic.
Yeah.
It was like the sky opened up, and a light shined down onto you as you put your hands up to cup your mouth to shield me. and I spit some rhyme about being fat. I don't know, you know.
It's like the first time you use lotion instead of just air.
Yeah. It is. Okay. You heard it first, folks. You heard it here. This is the first time I didn't feel chafed. Anyway, so we were like, hey, ourselves. Do you know who came up with the name Fat Boys?
I want to say we came up with the name. Other people gave us nicknames.
Yeah.
And we I think we came up with the Fat Boys, and it's been quite the story. I mean, first it was this other guy. You know, we called him Bacon.
Fatback.
Fatback. We called him Fatback. And then there was Mr. T.
Which he got married recently. Did you see that?
Fatback?
Yeah.
He's not married yet. He's getting married in October.
He's getting married. Anyway,
Yeah.
shout out Fatback over here. That's very proud of you.
He's getting married, and I mean, Mr. T was there.
Mr. T.
And then there was that guy. I don't remember his nickname. I don't want to use his real name for just confidentiality
Right
reasons,
on.
But he was the rodeo dude. Played saxophone.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think we ever gave him a nickname.
And that guy.
I know his name. I just don't want to use it.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Tell me after the show.
I will, yeah.
All right.
And then, I mean, but there was a bunch of us, you know. But like I said, it originally just started with Kirk and myself, and we, you know, football games, and you know, at first
Did we give him a taste of
maybe
something?
maybe at some point.
Okay.
But it was really just at first we were just kind of, oh, this is stupid, you know, we're just being funny high school kids.
Yeah.
But the next thing you know, we had like 10, 15, 20 people around us listening to us, urging us to keep going, and then we would do it at school.
Right.
And then we actually played a couple parties, and like
Coolest part for me was I was walking through Gilbert and it was like, yo, Special K, and I was just like, I don't know you.
yeah. So I mean. And that's pretty much to sum it up in it, but we'll give you a little bit more.
So we were in high school. We're getting famous.
Right.
We're Gilbert famous. That's what we used to say. It was Gilbert famous.
famous.
Tell you a mini story. One of my favorite moments from we were playing our first show. It was I don't want to use her name. It was a friend, Sweet 16, and we made it not so sweet.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I think we did okay. But we were mid song, and I think I was about to start the verse, or I was trying to remember it or something. And Skinny's beatboxing, and I hear the beat go out, not in a good way. So I'm just like, what happened? I turned around and Skin Max made his way over to the cake table. But dude, it worked. People, they were laughing. Yeah. They were laughing hard at it. So that we cut our first album, the Fat Boys Anthem.
Yeah.
Which it's I was listening to that the past day or two, and had like ideas for it. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I guess it was like testosterone or something, but I was just like, I can freestyle it. It'll be fine. So there's like half the album is just a song of me going, so you know I like it. I like it like, yeah. Yeah. And then I'll be like, fat tat to rat to rat, and, you know, just making up words. I don't know what I was doing.
Now the thing of our songs, most of them were parodies. So we had like Fatalicious, which is a parody of Fergalicious. Feed Me Today, which was a parody of
Feed Me Today.
We had
Fat Hang Low.
Yeah, we had Fat Hang Low, parody of Chang Hang Low.
Yeah.
What else did we have? We had
Fat Boys Anthem.
Fat Boys Anthem. We had about food or being fat.
Yeah.
And so like
I remember once or twice we tried to branch away from being fat, and people were basically just like, play the hits.
Yeah. It's like, that's not funny.
Yeah.
He's like, do the one where your fat hangs low. And we're like, fat hang low? He's like, that's the one, do it. So, I don't know, but anyway, so.
Remember, that literally was Mom. I remember Mom doing that during a show.
Yeah. If there's anybody that ever supported us more than anything, it was our mom.
It was, yeah.
Like,
they were honest.
You can see them in the back, like with their hands over their faces. It's my baby.
Just turn, honey, get the car. I don't know what they're doing it again. Yeah, he just pointed to his gut for the 4th time. And the shirt's off. God, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, so most of it was parodies, and it was a good time. High school, you know, it's what got us through high school without, I guess, retribution of. So.
Yeah, it was nice. It was. I use this term loosely, but it was the first time I tasted popularity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Which was really cool.
And so, and it wasn't so much that we were popular. It was more so like everybody knew who we were, but we were still part of the out crowd.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like it's band popular. It's like you could see these people in marching band that were popular. You're being at band camp. You're like, man, they're so cool. They have so many friends. Then you see them at school, and you're just like, I don't think anybody was that bad.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I mean, like I said, it wasn't that we were unpopular, because everybody knew who we were because of this, and so we had a lot of friends, and we had a lot of people doing, and it was great because
cool.
it gave us a sense of well-being.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't really go to school to go to school. You know, I went to school because to rap, and you know, I would spend most of my time trying to come up with new songs or
it did, yeah, it helped pass the time. I can study for my final exam next week after I figured that one out.
Yeah.
So I graduated high school.
2 years before me.
It's kind of tough to talk about. This is officially. Me and Skinny broke up. We something happened.
Now let's just let's put a footnote here.
Okay.
We're totally at all homosexual. You know what I mean? They're against homosexuals, but I'm married. He's engaged. But we broke up.
Together at like Olive Garden and stuff and go see movies. And we're just like, what are these people? Maybe it's because we're holding hands and skipping into the doorway, but
possibly.
I don't know. So had some dark times. And do you remember how we those Arby's chicken shakers?
Yeah,
which
dude.
Arby's, if you're listening, bring that shit back. I'll be first in line, son.
Right? It was nothing
So
greater
good.
than getting a cup full of chicken
Yep.
and then having it was literally quite. I could see the Arby's like CEO meeting right now. They're like, we need something new. What can we do? You just see like, oh, Mr. Arby's guy.
Mr. George Arby's, CEO of Arby's.
I have a great idea. What? We take a cup of chicken and some sauce and you shake it. You shake it up. You shake it real good.
That's the best idea you've had since you started slicing the beef.
Right?
We're gonna do it.
But anyways, chicken shakers, great. Bring them back.
We bond together. I have a I don't know if I had a video of that for the longest time because we were so cool. I posted up my laptop on the table. We're recording. We'll fast forward to Skinny went out of state. He went away to skew.
Yeah.
Went away to go get his learning on.
I moved.
And it was a sad. Remember when we were that. This is it.
I'm pretty sure it was your side yard
It probably was the side yard.
or the spot.
The studio. That's where all the magic happened. And I got with some other people, and we decided, let's take another whack at this rap thing. And Skin Mac, when he could, he came and he helped out where he could and whatnot. And it was fun. It was a good time. Special Skin Mac Productions. What we were doing and stuff. But do you remember? Well, I guess not because you weren't here. But did I tell you Gilbert came up to me during the first couple months of that and was just like, "Hey," I'm like, "No, it's not. It's different. It's not Fat Boys. We're not doing parodies."
And that's when y'all wrote the song "Death of Fat Boys."
Death of Fat Boys. Yeah, we had to never got to make the music video, but the music video was so morbid. It was gonna be us like throwing dirt onto a coffin me and you were laying in, and yeah, it was hard. That leads us to now, and we wanted to. Since Skinny went off to college and we were apart, I feel like there's a lot of people there's a lot of high school or whatever, and your friends go different routes, and you may talk to them, you may not. But
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, the hardest thing I found about being an adult, and especially for someone who went to another state to go to college and made like college friends, and then they all moved away, and then
it's like a double whammy.
Yeah, and then I recently moved back. Like as an adult, it's like I have such great friendships with people in all these different states who I never see, and it's just like, man, the things I would do to like go relive. It's just like all the things you could have done, but didn't, and now it's like now I'm probably see these people once, in maybe once a year if we're lucky.
Yeah,
but, Texas, Pennsylvania, California,
and it's I always thought that like when I was younger and you got older and you started to space out, thought people would be like, hey, let's hang out, but not like we all. It's like we all agreed at some secret meeting, just like let's all go live our lives and be hermits, and we just won't bother each other. And it's okay, it's cool. I'm down with it. I rather enjoy being a hermit. But so anyway, that's what brings us to the podcast, and we just want to for anybody that doesn't have their best friend beside them, don't leave me, Skinny, please.
I live in the next room. I'm just playing. I don't live here.
They'll be here all afternoon.
Yeah.
If your friend's gone, if you just feel like you're alone or you're lonely, you need something to listen to or somebody to hang out with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At work, we'll be your friends. We'll get you through the day. We'll make you laugh.
Yeah, we're gonna, our goal with this podcast, as this is our first one, is just to really talk about a wide variety of things. Find some stupid things to talk about.
Yeah.
Just I don't know, like just enlighten someone's day with some humor and some humility of ourselves.
Yeah.
You can't ever be too, humble, or I don't know if humble's the right word, but we're living our lives. Two fat dudes
Taking it one burger at a time.
Taking it one burger at a time. That's right. We should put that on a shirt.
We should.
Yeah, dude. Two fat dudes, one burger at a time. You know?
Two fat dudes in a burger place.
So, you know, if you like what you hear, make sure you know this pretty regularly. So, you know, Fat Boys to Men, you know.
Fat Boys to Men, this is it.
Fat Boys meaning high school, men meaning to...
Whatever the hell we are now.
Young adults.
Yeah,
now,
I guess,
so,
yeah.
So, yeah, Fat Boys to Men, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks. Just a quick thank you to some people. Thanks to Skinny's voice guy. You know who you are.
Yeah.
That intro is D to the awesome. What is that? Dope, I guess is what that is. Thanks to anybody listening, anybody, if you share this, if you give it a like on Facebook, if you open your phone and you see it, a link, and you don't immediately scroll away and you consider it for a second, thank you just for making us part of your lives, man. That's cool. That's awesome. I can't. Well, if you want to, give us a like, give us a subscription. You should be able to find us, if all goes well, on iTunes, Android. I think I'm gonna post this to YouTube as well, and wherever you may or you want to find.
Probably the books of faces.
The books of faces, all those faces.
The tweeters.
So many faces and so different. You're right. Can't have it. Kirk Industries. But signing off. This is your big fattest Special K. No, that's not it anymore. That kind of all this Fat Boys talk. I slipped back into it. Signing off. This is Kirk. Thank you for listening. We'll catch you next month.
And I'm Skinny. Until next time.
Until next time. Keep it fat.